So not just to the players, but to the fans, everyone in the organization that made it happen once again. It's an amazing feeling. I want to say thank you, and let's do it again next year, eh? Jumbook forever.
간단하게 자기소개 부탁드릴게요.
안녕하세요. 미국에서 오는 전북 팬 알렉스입니다. I'm happy to talk about soccer, about Jambuk, right? But I want to watch a game. I want to be with the friends, with the fans. The reason that I like Jambuk was not the wins, not the trophies, not the fame. It was the people in the stands with me. That's the first time you had that feeling of real life. Not the foreigner, not the different person. It was everyone together, so that's what Jambuk means to me. That's what the fans mean to me. Yeah, the fans really help to understand Korean culture or help me to travel and to experience Korean life. That makes things a lot easier when you have no friends or family in the country.
You already say to him like you are not one of the 40 fans depart.
It smells bad. It smells bad. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't blame him. You did, right?
No, that's why you have a dog, so you can blame the dog, right? No, it's bad.
You already talk to him like you are not one of the foreign like fans. I'm a real Jambuk fan, not just a foreigner.
Yeah.
Could you explain more about that? Why you think like that way?
First off, the funniest thing is when people message me on Instagram and they say, thank you for supporting Jambuk. But then you look at their profile and they're half my age, you know. I think I was in Jambuk before they were. It should be me thanking them for supporting Jambuk. I feel like this is my team. And so Jambuk is my one and only soccer team that I support in the entire world. I see myself as not just the foreigner, not just the different fan, but as a fan like the rest of us. When I was in Australia, I had moved there and took a job interview. The day before the job interview, an Asian Champions date was drawn, and Jambuk was to play Melbourne. In the job interview, I said, Chef, I'll work 60 hours a week, no days off, I don't care. But I need this day off. And that was to fly to Melbourne to watch the Jambuk game. So yeah, I've been fortunate enough to see Jambuk home, away, and in other countries as well. It's quite a collection. Most of the uniforms and the balls and souvenirs are in America, but the ones that I still have are in here. So this is one of my favorite. This is before I came to Korea. But what's really interesting to me is that the Jambuk is CH, not J. This is changed maybe 20 years ago. It was a gift, and yeah, priceless, never to be sold again. Of course, you have to have the Lee Dong-guk jersey. Fortunate enough to meet him and get it signed. It's a classic. This is Wilkinson, club legend. This is his uniform from the Mariners back in Australia. We had an Alex on the field. I was the Alex in the stand, but it's so old that everything is falling apart. Having those old uniforms show that you've been a fan for a long time. This is special to me. But as we're going to Jeonju today and we have injuries and suspensions, there's one man to save the back line. So this is what I'm wearing today. I'm more than excited to get to the stadium, and this is what I'm wearing. What people know about the K-League or Korean sports is that they have this big chaebol influence, and people don't know the history. Even Jeonbuk fans don't know the history of the Buffalo, the Puma, and before that, the Jiok Juku, the regional soccer that happened in Jeonbuk. Maybe Koreans don't really care, but this is a story that foreigners would appreciate, that foreigners would like. And learning this from the other fans, I thought it was a story that needed to be shared with the world. It's my first book, so it's not written perfectly, but a lot of people gave good reviews on it. And if it helps Korean soccer, if it helps Jeonbuk, then it helps me and helps the fans. I'm happy. Jeju, I never thought would be the enemy on final day, but with soccer, it's always a little more fun if you got something on the line, like the championship. I know everyone expects Jeonbuk to win. It's nerve-wracking, but this is what soccer is, this is what sports are, and this is what we came for. Gonna go on, cheer the boys, and hopefully get a victory once more. You know, sports on TV is just another thing to watch. Sports in the stadium is something to feel and something to experience. The reason that I love to be in a stadium is when you go, especially to an away stadium, you go to a new region, a new stadium, a new fan base, a new food, a new area of the country, and this is what traveling is about. In Korea, as a foreigner, to go to Gangwon-do, yeah, you see soccer, but you also eat new food, you meet new people, you get to experience a different part of the country. You go to Incheon, you can go to Busan, to Jeju, to anywhere, and this, for me, is what sports are. It's not on a TV. What better way to travel than through sports? It smells like a victory. You know, for me, it's not the goals, it's not the trophies. It's the time that you get to see your friends jump around and be animals, right? You don't get to be animals during your daily life, but in the stadium you can act up, you can act wild, and I really miss that. Really miss that.
Sometimes I'm the rain, I'm carrying these secrets.
It's easy for people to think that Jeonbuk is just successful because of money, but there's other teams that have money that are not as successful, and not year to year to year. So if you want to look at the system, Jeonbuk made an investment many years ago, and that plan that they had is hard to duplicate if you're not dedicated to the sport. If we're talking serious, then I think Jeonbuk is doing it correctly. You could say other teams are playing checkers, Jeonbuk's playing chess. It's a long-term successful plan, and that's why I think Jeonbuk will remain one of the top teams.
If I was a shadow, if I was a fool falls like a bottle, put me on a shore. Fall out of this fish, and living in
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
Could you help me with
actually like being back in the old seats right here from the first time in the stadium. It literally feels like home. I'm telling you, it feels like home. It's not the win. It's not the league title. It feels like it's back at home, right? Yeah. You know, because you can't travel. You can't go home. This is home. It feels right. It feels like where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Feels good.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Oh.